Hey, my beautiful Taste Bud family. I'm so glad that y'all are here with me today. I'm so excited to be back doing general readings for the public. I've been really seeing how I could just find something that really flows with me, just really doing my best to find a good work life balance. And I'm still in the process of finding it, if that makes sense. So just bear with me. We are just trying things out. This is going to be for the air sign. So this is for you for the air signs. What I feel like I'm going to do is I'm going to do these every single month. It may be that this is for you. It may be just a particular spread, a general spread, like from Heal Yourself or social connection. We'll see how it goes, but as of right now, we're just going to start things off with this is for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it for each element. So and depending on what season that we're in, that particular sign will get their own personal video. And this is just how things will be going until I get my finances back in order. um, I was spending a lot of time on just doing free stuff, and while I love doing what it is that I'm doing, um, it's becoming difficult to continue to invest in it, and I don't feel like I have to, um, put myself in a difficult position to do the work that I'm doing. Okay, so things may change as my finances change and grow. So, but this is what we're going to be doing for right now. Okay, so we're going to start off with a positive affirmation card. Okay, all right, so thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. Thank you so much for allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. I truly, truly appreciate you for allowing for me to only invite in high vibrating energies and entities, those who have our highest intentions in mind. All right, so also, you guys, if you want to help support me, like, share, comment on this video. If you're new here and you want someone to help you live intentional lives, most definitely an intentional life, most definitely subscribe. I do daily energy updates based off of the energy that's around you on how you could positively move forward in your life journey. We do encourage intentional living over here, so never think that you are journeying alone. I do put content out on my other social media platforms as well. I think it may be in the description box. But if not, I'm gonna see how I can put that in there. I'm really doing my best to figure all this stuff out as well. It's all new to me, so I appreciate everyone's patience. Okay, and on top of that, you guys, I'm a nervous person. Okay, I do have anxiety, but I'm not feeding into it anymore. I'm not gonna allow for my insecurities to stop me. I'm not gonna allow for my anxiety to stop me either. Okay. All right, so let's see what positive affirmation card they want to start you off with. Air signs. Air signs. This is for Libra, Aquarius, and what's the other one? Gemini. So Libra actually got this one. So it says, I love and I approve of myself. So it says, I appreciate all that I do. I'm good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself and I ask for what I want. I claim my power. Right away, I saw the Queen of Swords flash up in my head, you guys. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are heavy, heavy, just wanting to express your boundaries more and cut anything out that does not align with your boundaries. I'm kind of fed up. I'm really fed up. I'm fed up with just tolerating anything. Okay. So it's like, I don't really have to be afraid to speak up for myself because maybe in the past you were afraid to speak up for yourself because you were afraid of feeling rejected or being rejected. You deeply wanted approval, but now it's like I don't care about that approval anymore because I approve of myself. So I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to ask for what I want, and anyone who doesn't want, they don't want to get right, they can get left. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, cool. Okay, so let's see what I am affirmation card we have for you then. I am affirmation card you have for my air signs. Okay, so we have two. We have I am compassionate and I am alive. 26 and 13. That goes down into 4 and then 8. 4 talks about stability. 8 talks about abundance. I see some of y'all are really seeing how y'all can find more stable career lives, relationships, versions of yourselves, and bring more abundance into your life. Okay, so we have I am compassionate. So it says, I understand how important it is to have compassion, and not just for others but for myself as well. I forgive myself for the times that I may have let myself down. I forgive others for the same. I realize that, like me, everyone is doing the best that they know with the tools that they have. I am compassionate. So I do feel like right there, you guys, it's just like you understanding that, like, I'm not going to take things personally. You know, it's like I may be a very understanding person because I'm getting multiple messages. Okay. Some of you guys, it's like you're so understanding that you negate your boundaries altogether. And you could have placed yourself in a lot of situations where your needs were unmet. And now it's an opportunity for you to forgive yourself for those times that you've placed yourself in those type of environments. And it's like others of you guys, it's like not taking things personally. You're gonna not take things personally when it comes to how people may, like, the things that they did or the situations that you were in, because you understand that not everybody is capable of handling their emotions. Not everybody knows how to be mature. Not everybody knows how to express themselves. Not everybody knows how to be confident in themselves. Okay, so it's just like you just having an understanding that you're doing your best, and you sometimes feel like your best isn't enough. And since you feel that way, you're like, okay, then it's only fair for me to extend that energy to other people, because I don't know how that feeling of not feeling like I'm enough affects you. This is how I deal with that feeling, but they may deal with that feeling completely different. Okay. And then we have I'm alive. I honor my life by letting go, dancing, singing, and feeling the fullness of my life, of my joyful energy. I am my true self when I'm having fun. I am alive. Okay, so um, I do feel like right there, this is, I see the Fool card, just like you giving yourself a clean slate to not think so much or judge yourself so much. Just like, you know what, I could possibly hurt others. Others could have possibly hurt me. But as long as they're doing their best to live their life, it's like sometimes you make mistakes and you learn from those mistakes. Okay, so it's like I want to just honor my life. I want to be my full self. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy being alive through compassion. Okay, I'm going to be compassionate to myself, and I'm going to be compassionate to others, so that we can all give ourselves that opportunity to be alive. Okay, so it's like not harshly thinking about yourself, not harshly judging yourself, not trying to be a perfectionist. Okay. All right, so let us move on to the actual spread. The first card that we're going to pull is where you're at currently, okay? So thank you so very much, Spirit, and we're going to be using the Modern Rich Tarot deck. This is one of my favorite decks, you guys. All right, Spirit, so can you show me clearly where are my air signs at currently? What's the current energy that's around them? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands here, you guys. This is a lot of supportive energy, okay? This is a lot of supportive energy. Some of you guys, it's like a platform that you have. Some of you guys, it's like, oh my God. A lot of supportive energy towards your goals and your dreams. Look, there's the Queen of Swords, like I said, the Magician card. Okay, you're tapping into your power, baby. You're tapping in. Okay, air signs. That Six of Wands is like you're having a lot of external support, a lot of praise. It could be like some of you guys may possibly be searching for that external approval for some of you guys, but a lot of you guys, I do just feel like this is just you just feeling like the energy of support towards your goals, your dreams, your overall big goals and dreams. That Queen of Swords, that is your energy, where it's just like, okay, I'm going to be more open. I'm going to be more open to trying new ideas. I'm going to be open to embracing my gifts. I'm going to be open to literally speaking my mind. I do see things from a bird's eye view. I'm going to put myself out there more. The Queen of Swords usually is someone who is very wise, and she could be cutthroat. And some of the things that she could say could be hurtful. But I feel really good energy from this person. I feel like this person has really been through a lot, and they've learned their lessons from the things that they've been through, and they know how to speak things in a logical manner through compassion. Okay, so it's like I'm not super rigid, but I am going to just speak with logic. Okay, I am going to speak with logic, and I'm going to I just know what things will lead into. Okay, so it's like I know if you continue to speak to me this way, this will happen. I know if I continue to do this type of action, this will happen. So it's like you know what particular things will lead into. Okay, so with that, I do feel like you may be possibly rejecting certain significant relationships, or even giving your power to particular relationships because you feel like it's not really progressing or making progress the way that you want. Okay, because you feel like, you know, that person may not be giving you a lot of effort, or you may not be giving that individual a lot of efforts, but you just feel like not enough effort is being placed into it in order for it to proceed or move forward the way that you would like it to. That Page of Pentacles is like, this is us having to have a teachability index, a learning index, and it's like somebody may not have that because they could possibly be heavy in their pride, their ego, or they may possibly be learning from their own experiences with the strength cards, like they're learning how to tap into their own strength and their own courage as well. Maybe even concern abusive connections, emotional abuse, physical abuse, spiritual abuse, all of that. Okay. But I do feel like there's just you just feel like you can succeed. The Six of Wands do talk about success. The Ten of Pentacles is your overall goals and your dreams. So even if this is someone that you are wanting to build a connection with, I do feel like you are capable of it succeeding. Okay, you feel like there's a lot of supportive energy. Some of you guys may be possibly wanting to get support, or maybe just focusing on looking good on the outside versus just like really looking within and making sure y'all are deeply, deeply connected. Somebody may be too focused on external validation or just looking good for the public versus like let's learn each other. I see the reason why some of you guys it's not as much progress is because it's like we're not taking the time to really learn each other. Somebody does feel rejected, somebody does feel taken for granted. Okay, and it's just like this person right here don't understand why that person feels that way, but they're not even taking the time to understand why that person may feel that way. Okay, and as far as you guys, when it comes to career, I do feel like this is you just balancing out your masculine and your feminine, your ability to create with your ability to take action. Okay, so I do feel like some of you guys are learning how to step in some sort of boss role or some sort of management role. The King of Swords is usually some sort of like mentor or some sort of person who gives like advice. It's like a guidance leader. The swords are usually people who they work with numbers, very logic based, very like analytical, very analytical. Okay, I see that you are learning. You could be learning from a counterpart, is someone who does match your energy. Okay, someone you may be, so it could be people in your family too. I'm getting so many different messages. This could be people in your family as well, this King of Swords and this Queen of Swords. It could be mother figures, mother and a father figure. They are significant relationships who you feel like does have a lot of power over you. Okay, so some of you guys may have been trying to make them so proud, and because of that you could have been like really wanting their approval, and because of that you've been not making as much progress as you really want to, because instead of you doing something that authentically resonates with you, you've been doing what you think they want you to do. Okay, and it's like because of that you feel some sort of dissatisfaction. Okay, and I do feel like this is just you seeing how you can learn from your experiences, maybe even learn from certain environments, or even just learning how to like use your money in a more logic based way. I don't see many cups at all, so you may possibly be in your head too much. The only cups here is the Four of Cups, and that's that feeling of feeling rejected. And this feeling may be here because there's no emotional depth. Okay, so there may be a lack of emotional connectedness when it comes to the work that you're doing, are particular relationships, significant relationships, parents for some of you guys, and business projects for some of you guys, career for some of you guys. The Lover's card, this is Gemini energy right here. We also have Aries energy. We have Leo energy here too. But that's just, it's deeply, deeply connected with things that you love, people that you love. Okay, it's like seeing how you can really feel it, seeing, and it could be because of just this dissatisfaction. You may be possibly feeling dissatisfied because you're not getting certain external support like you want to, the external support that you feel like you deserve. Okay, but you are getting some support. I can say that much. You are getting some support, and I do feel like if you focus on that more, you learn, how to grow that, then I see it will progress more. You just have to make sure you maintain that mindset. Okay, so let us see here where your head is. That's where you would like to go. I forgot to tell y'all how this is gonna work. So it's like pretty much whatever messages comes up. So y'all are gonna have to stick with me. I get so many messages that sometimes I might stop in the middle of a sentence. Sometimes I may jump to a previous message. It may be like different storylines because I'm picking up on all of y'all's energy. Whatever energy is the strongest is the story that will come out. Some will be love related. If it's love related, just know that energies can be reversed. Okay, so I always encourage you to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, regardless where you're at currently, there's a lot of supportive energy, external supportive energy, and then just you being in a spotlight. Are you having people praise you? Okay, this could be some of you guys desiring praise. You're desiring praise. Okay, from your family or from a business or something. Let's see where your head is at, where you would like to go. Okay, so we have the star card. Oh my gosh, baby, stardom, stardom. Okay, this is some deep healing and an opportunity to deeply rest as well. The star card is Aquarius energy. We have the Empress card here at the bottom of the deck. That's Libra energy. That's the highest ranking card in the deck, you guys. With the star card, this is like you deeply resting and deeply aligning with your wish fulfillment. Very, very beautiful. I do feel like you are no longer going to feed into confusion. People who confuse you, you confusing yourself, investing in situations that bring you confusion, because you realize when you're in that state, it really does keep you stuck. It keeps you chained to things that aren't healthy for you. Okay, so I do feel like this is you opening up to actually speaking your mind, expressing your mind. I'm not going to allow for certain energies to attach to me that brings confusion in my life. It doesn't matter how much I love you. It doesn't matter if we're connected with each other or not. Like I said, some of you guys, it's legit because of this person. You know, it's just like, I know what I want. I know what I want to build, and you not knowing what you want, you not knowing what you want to build, really brings a lot of confusion towards, what it is that we're building. And it's like, I no longer want to feed into that. Like I said, some of you guys, these were parents of yours. And sometimes with the swords, they can be very harsh with their words. Okay, they could think so much, or they can be so logic based that they lack empathy, they lack compassion, they lack emotional depth. Okay, they don't listen to their emotions. Okay, and I feel like that's really a cycle within your family that you are going to be breaking. Okay, because the Empress card, that's your divine feminine energy. We all are made up of masculine and feminine energy, but the divine feminine energy talks about unconditional love, very loving, nurturing person. It's also a mother figure. It also talks about birthing a creation. Okay, birthing creations. Okay, so some of y'all may be getting married. It's wifey material too. I meant to say pregnant. But I do feel like there is deep healing here. This Two of Swords with this Devil card and this Seven of Cups. I feel like this is here because, like I said, some of you guys reject your feelings, period. You reject your feelings, and that's why you're not able to truly express the way that you express things, the way that you want to express things. And maybe even for some of you guys, this is you. If it's your parents and you're wondering how you can help them get closely connected, someone has to bring the sword down. They both really need to bring the sword down. It's cool to actually have that balance of the swords, but it's like, let's put some more emotional depth into it. Okay. It's like this person gets confused with their emotions because they don't know how to embrace it. They won't accept that something made them feel a particular type of way. Like, okay, yes, this does make me feel this way. It's like once this person's finally honest with themselves about how something makes them feel, then I see that they are going to make progress. But it's like, as long as they're going to be closed off to the way something makes them feel, then it is going to cause for this to happen, which is just like the way it's just an unhealthy connection. This is an unhealthy version of the lovers. Okay, the lovers, for where you're at right now, that's a lot of supportive energy. I do feel like you feel really confident in your ability to teach, and your ability to learn, and your ability to transform a particular relationship. For some of you guys, some of y'all is someone that you're doing business with, but I can say is that you have to be open to your the way your subconscious mind affects you. Okay, so these are like pain wounds, wounds from your past, things that you don't want to look at, things that you don't want to say, but you know you have to say it. You know you have to make this particular cut. You know you have to express this particular boundary, and you know it. You actually do know it. As the Queen of Swords, any of the swords, they know what they have to do. You may not want to say it because of the emotions that will come up because of it. Like, okay, I would have to admit that this made me feel this way, or I would have to admit that it made you feel that way, and that can be painful. Okay, so I do feel like compassion is really needed for the both of these people, so that they can really shift and deeply align and deeply heal their connection. Some of you guys, it is both of y'all getting connected with y'all feminine energy, which is just showing unconditional love. Okay, being able to show unconditional love. Some of you guys, look, some of you guys, it may be safe sex. Both females. Um, both females. I feel like some of you guys is because y'all are both females, but others of you guys, like I said, is literally just you getting it. Y'all both have to learn how to get in tune with your feminine energy to bring healing to this situation, so y'all can deeply rest and deeply align. I feel like there's this emotional exhaustion, like emotional exhaustion is, and I do see there is some stardom here, like deep wish fulfillment, just like a lot of things aligning for y'all too. But it's like if y'all aren't able to properly express y'all emotions or even open up to those emotions and stay in that confused state, if you keep these emotions sitting here without speaking on them, it's going to grow into something, that's very hard to get out of. Okay, it's like just because you don't speak on it doesn't mean it's going to disappear. Okay, and it really causes a buildup, and that's the unhealthy part about it all. Okay, so let's see what's coming towards you. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly, truly appreciate you. Can you show me clearly what's coming towards my air signs? What is coming towards my air signs? Okay, so we have the Moon card here, and we have the Emperor. Okay, Ace of Cups, it's beautiful. Okay, I do feel like this is someone who is finally open up about their emotions. Oh my gosh, because the Emperor card, that's a boss figure, that's a father figure too. Okay, so some of y'all are really deeply actually healing the relationship that you have with your parents. It started off with your mom. Okay, maybe you were more open to your mother, and it's like you started deeply healing and deeply aligning with that person. Y'all gained understanding of each other, and she was able to speak to the father, and that helped propel the connection. Just y'all family. Okay, maybe they needed healing, your parents needed some emotional healing. And it started with the mom, because your mom is usually have natural motherly instincts, natural feminine energy, that may not have been nurtured within herself. I see you were actually being very vulnerable. This is super cute. But I do see with this moon card here, I feel like this is the mask being released. Okay. Usually the moon card talks about trauma, shadow work, secrets, illusions, lies, subconscious, the unknown. I do feel like somebody was hiding their emotions, their deep emotions, for a very long time. And it's like now they are finally expressing it, okay, with an open, full heart. This is that unconditional love. This is like the type of love you really can't hold in, okay? This is the type of love, like, and I'm kind of hearing it was 21 Savage or something. He's just like, I don't really want love, I want loyalty, because love can lead you to kill. And it can when you don't have groundedness, when you don't have stability, when you don't know how to direct your own energy. The love can turn into something very, very unhealthy. Okay, but with this Ace of Cups here, this is like the type of emotions, an overwhelming amount of emotions that you can't hold in. So it's like somebody has been holding that back, and that's what caused that buildup. And it's like now I want to be honest about the way that I feel. I want to be honest about my emotions. I want to be honest about just releasing control over my emotions. The Emperor card, the Emperor could be, that's divine masculine too. Like I said, it's the father, it's a boss. Um, it also talks about discipline. Okay, some of you guys, this is you being honest about your discipline when it comes to your own creative projects. Okay, maybe I can be a little bit more disciplined when it comes to those things. Others of you guys is seeing how you can just legit stop numbing yourself. That Eight of Swords is like, I think so much. It's analysis paralysis. I surround myself with lies. I surround myself with thoughts that belittle my emotions, that don't embrace my emotions. You see how there's barely any water right here. And when they're in this state, they're not going to take any actions at all. This is analysis paralysis right here. So I do feel like this is a state where you are releasing control, and for once, we are just allowing for our emotions to actually speak for us. And this is actually really scary for a lot of you guys. This is where the compassion is coming in, you guys, for the both of you, because it's beautiful that y'all are expressing your emotions, and it may come off as impulsiveness at first. It may come off as, a quick to react or quick to say this or quick to say that type of thing. And I do feel like right there, perspective is going to be coming into play, because it's like we're finally expressing our emotions. We wasn't expressing our emotions at first. We were just trying to like be this guarded individual, look put together and stuff. So it's like now I'm finally allowing for my emotions to come out, and it is a lot. It is overwhelming. Okay, but I do see there is this passionate new beginning. Some of you guys are reigniting a passion within a particular relationship. Other you guys, you're reigniting that passion within yourself to be able to find a career that works for you. Be more disciplined within the work that you're putting out there. This does talk about a new creative project for some of you guys, that you have been waiting for. You've been very patient on the way that this project has been unfolding and building for yourself. Okay, I feel like with this Temperance card, it's like this universe. This is your spiritual team. The Temperance card talks about patience. It also talks about the universe intervening to, how they say, I don't have to hold myself accountable to solve your problems because life is the best teacher. This is like the universe has been coming in to help this situation, help heal this situation. So it's like, even if you stopped giving to this particular situation, I see that there's a lot of emotions coming up that their spiritual team is just putting towards their face. Like it's nothing you can run away from. You can't run away from these feelings. Okay. And it's, as much as this person has tried to, it pretty much chases them. Okay, so I do feel like, this Temperance card is seeing how they can bring more balance back into this world and this reality. Somebody's most definitely, expressing to you their emotions and their desire to start something new with you, to get a clean new slate is kind of what I'm getting. I want a clean new slate, a clean new opportunity. Some of you guys, this is a father. um he wants you to start seeing him through different lenses. Okay, and it's like, be patient with me, and I will show you, like, that I can be the father that you deserve, or I can be the person that you deserve. To some of you guys, it's like a husband figure or just divine masculine. I can be this individual that you deserve to have in your life. I've been masking my intentions for so long, because I just didn't know how to deal with these emotions and these feelings. And they were kind of like making me feel like I didn't have any control. And I didn't realize that that was the point. I don't have control. Sometimes emotions are just meant to be felt. Sometimes emotions are just meant to be expressed. And the universe and my angels, they've been, showing me that. Okay, so I'm no longer going to belittle my emotions. Okay, I'm no longer going to block myself from being able to say the things that I want to say. And there's another story, you guys, because this Knight of Swords is someone who's quick to react, and I'm only going to tell you why they do what they do, because after that, it's up to you on if you want to continue to invest. It's because they do belittle their own emotions. Someone's very, very impulsive, and it could be very destructive and very impatient, a very impatient person, because they don't want to see things clearly. Okay, they don't want to own up to their emotions. They don't want to, it's like they're still masking their emotions, whoever this individual is, because they want to maintain control. We got Pisces energy here, and we have Aries energy here. But I can say they do have a lot of love for you. Some of you guys, this is just two different people. This is a past version, a past experience that you had. And it makes it very difficult for you to even be honest about your emotions towards someone else because of this situation. It's like when I was honest with my emotions around to someone else, like I was met with this type of kind of abusive, aggressive energy, and I don't want to go through that anymore. It's kind of what I'm feeling like. Someone's very afraid to go through a cycle like that again. Okay, so let us see what are going to be some hidden things that will help you during this time, okay? All right, thank you so very much, Spirit. So can you show me clearly what are going to be some hidden things that'll help my... The Emperor card likes to do the right thing, you guys. I can say that much. So even if this person comes off as impulsive, once they actually stop this, some of you guys, this could be you. Some of you guys, it could be a boss figure. The reason why they act the way that they did is because they just wanted to maintain that boss authoritative, that authoritative, that authoritative position, and they felt like if I show too many emotions, then y'all won't listen to me. Y'all won't take my directions, and they've seen that that was a lie. You know, it's actually it's better to be honest about my emotions, the way that things affect me, because then you can give me compassion, and we can build a better business with each other, or we can have a better workplace. Okay, so some of you guys, this is you being honest with your boss about your feelings and your emotions, about certain things that you love to do. Um, and y'all gonna end up finding that y'all are actually connected in that way, where it's just like, oh well, I secretly like doing this thing too, type of thing, and you're actually gonna help trigger them to go after their goals and dreams too, or bring more fun into the workplace. It's kind of what I'm getting for some of you guys. But let us see what are gonna be some hidden things that'll help you during this time. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, you guys. The Knight of Wands usually talks about inconsistency, going back and forth. It does talk about a message. This is your passion, the things that you're passionate about. With this Everything's Fine card, we also have the Seven of Swords. Um, this is, I do feel like this is taking action from a dead state, taking action from a dead place, taking action. It's like, don't take action from a place of lack of empathy or compassion or emotions. It's like when you take actions from a state of I don't give a fudge sickles about your emotions, your feelings are my emotions, are my feelings, it causes for a lot of destructive energy. Okay, some of you guys, this is like legit no longer surrounding yourself around environments, things, thoughts that take away from you. If y'all remember that Eight of Swords, that person surrounded themselves with swords. So that's painful events from their past, thought patterns, ideas that take away from their peace of mind, ideas that lead into dead ends. So it's like I'm learning how to create better stories for myself that will actually help me express myself, that'll help me stand up for myself, that'll help me feel more at peace. So it's like I'm going to start telling myself a better story. So it's like I'm not going to take actions towards something unless I've already made up in my mind that the story that I've told myself is a good one. I hope that makes sense. Let me see how I can reword it, because I feel like I lost some of y'all. But it's just like I'm not going to take action towards something if I am telling myself that I'm going to be rejected. I'm not going to take action towards something that I don't believe in. I'm not going to take actions towards something that I feel like doesn't align with my heart, that doesn't align with my emotions, my true emotions, my honest emotions. I'm not going to take actions from a state of numbing myself, because it makes it very difficult for me to connect to my work, the people around me, the things that I want to do. Okay, so it's like I have to be honest with myself about the state that I'm in. This Everything's Fine card could talk about depression. Some of you guys, it's anxiety, PTSD. Some of you guys, it is just like I said, numbing yourself. But it's like these situations that have ended, they still affect you mentally. Okay, some of you guys, it's still you being in that environment around someone who you feel like is taken from your peace of mind. It's just like you need to move, like actually move to a completely different stage for some of you guys. As you guys, it's a mental place. That Six of Swords, like looking at the cold hard facts of things, that I'm not at peace, that this is not good for my health, it's not good for my highest good, and I need to do what I need to do to go to a state of peace. I need to do what I need to do to not be surrounded by things taken away from my peace of mind, thoughts that are taken from my peace of mind, environments, energies. Okay, because that's the Ten of Swords, that's the Tower. So it's a lot of destructive energy here, you guys. The Tower card talks about an ending, like a foundation ending. But with all of these swords here, these are things that didn't really resonate with you. So I do feel like they're saying it's just like you just making sure you're coming from an authentic and honest place. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles is like seeing how I can find better routines that actually include everybody. Okay, that actually includes assistance, that actually includes my community, that actually includes professional help or professional guidance, that actually includes what the professional guidance a system has already said, that actually includes a system that works for all of us, not just a system that works for me. That's for some of you guys who are trying to build with something. Some of you guys, y'all are, you have this business, you have your employees, and it's just like, I need to find something that works for all of us, okay? A routine that works for all of us. Because if not, then we're just going to continue to go through these cycles, okay? Other you guys, it's like seeing how you can heal from your past, okay? You may be trying to numb yourself from your past and lie to yourself about your past, and it keeps coming up in your physical. This is a lot of swords right here, you guys. Oh my gosh. It's so many swords, okay? And it's coming from this lack of this is like emotional immaturity. It's people who play games, you playing games with your own emotions. You know, like I said, a lot of you guys just don't be honest about your emotions, and so that could be why you may possibly attract people who aren't honest with you about their emotions, or maybe play with your own emotions, because you don't respect your own emotional state. So it's hard to find people who respect your emotional state too. Okay, so I do feel like this is you learning how to build better routines that raises your vibrations, learning to build better routines that honor your emotions. It's not even just bad emotions, it's good emotions too, you guys. But with all this anxiety here, it's all this anxiety is here is because this person's not really being honest. It's like they're staying stuck in a mental headspace that's taken away from their peace of mind, or they're staying stuck in a relationship that's taken away from their peace, or a stage in their life that's taken away from their peace, or some of you guys, it could be like a marriage or some sort of job, okay? And it could be because someone's just like, again, there's no emotions here. You see, these are all swords and pentacles. Okay, it's just like when you're so focused on this physical, what's down here in this physical, and you're not thinking about your emotions at all, like it really makes it difficult for you to be connected to your spirit. And when you neglect your spirit, you do get in these depressive states, you guys. You do get in these states where you may even possibly not even have authentic people around you because they don't know how to express their emotions either, you know. And they may not even care about emotions at all. Okay, so it's just like, really, I do feel like, for it's not even about the other people external of you, you guys. This is you. Okay, what you can do is like legit seeing how you can get back connected to your emotional body. Okay, remind yourself of how the sweetness of your emotions too, even the sweetness of these past experiences. Okay, there were good things that came from this. It is having a dreamer's mentality. Okay, you may have been in stages and cycles where it's just been numbingness and things taken from you and people taken from you, and you just been trying to distract yourself with work or distract yourself with these physical things such as exercising versus just actually going within yourself and doing the internal emotional work, versus opening up those wounds and feeling your emotional body, how things made you emotionally feel. Okay, it's like until you do that, you're going to always go through these cycles where things are ending like this because they don't authentically resonate with you. You have to tune into your spirit. Okay, some of you guys, this is like you reaching out to that professional guidance or even modeling a professional assistance. A professional system. This is therapy, mentor, a specialist, specializing in things, just to help you get through your past again, because it's a lot of stuff to work through. It is. That's a lot. That's a lot to work through. But you are capable. You are capable. But I do feel like it starts with being honest with yourself about the way things that has affected you. Um, your own heartache. Okay, so you can actually get this out of your world and your reality. Okay, yeah, literally being honest with yourself about your heartache. Okay, and just learning how to. Some of you guys, it's like apologizing to particular relationships, expressing your emotions to particular relationships. Slowly but surely, it's going to start aligning things better for yourself. Okay? So the Knight of Wands, the reason why it is inconsistent is because it's like some days you are going to feel really good. You're going to feel really in tune. You're going to feel really connected. And during those days, that's when you are able to, okay, let me go, show the love, express the love, love on myself. But when I don't feel that way, okay, this is a time for me to go within and rest. It's a time for me to go within and heal myself. This is a time for me to go within and nurture myself. This is a time for me to go within and be honest with myself about how I'm feeling emotionally, this pain. And it's like when I'm honest, when I'm finally honest about this pain, then I can actually work through it. But the more I lie to myself about something and the way that it affects me, it's only going to cause for the pain to grow. Y'all know what I say, just because you ignore a wound doesn't mean that it goes away, it just gets infected. Okay, so let's see, we're going to be some hidden things that block you. Thank you, Spirit. Can you show me clearly? We're going to be some hidden things that block my air signs during this time. Okay, so we have the Tower card here for the hidden things that'll block you with the Three of Swords. I do feel like this is feeling rejected from those things that have ended, you guys. These things that ended didn't really resonate with you. And the Tower card comes in, like I said, what's coming towards you is you having that unconditional love and compassion, but someone has control issues. And it's like they control issues are, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. People get what they want, but this is like narcissistic. This is like my way or the highway. And it's like in order for you to make that work, you have to neglect and pretty much kill off who you are authentically, and that's not okay. Your spirit ain't gonna allow it. That's what I'm saying. Your spirit isn't going to allow it. Your spirit is not going to allow for you to just throw away your authentic self. That's why this Tower card happens. Okay, so when these Tower moments happen, that's the relationship ending, that's a job ending, that's a home ending, that's a career ending. Like this, it's these endings, these foundations that break down because it's not the right foundation. Okay, it could be you trying to build with the wrong energy, you trying to build with the wrong mindset, you trying to build with the wrong life, you're trying to build without your heart. You feel me? You can't build with a broken heart. You build with a broken heart, like then that's just everything that's built will break your heart. The people around you, the work that you do, the thoughts that you produce. Okay, so it's like really being honest with yourself. And I know some of y'all may be crying right now. I love you. Just know that. And it's just like finally being honest with yourself is what's going to help you make this progress that you need. Okay, so I do feel like the reason why this Tower is going to block you is because you may possibly put yourself in certain situations to numb yourself from the heartache that you feel. Versus, like, it would be like, okay, that situation ended. My heart is broken. I need to heal my heart. I need to listen to my heart. I need to take the time to put my heart into, like look and see how my heart has been infected and clean up these wounds. But instead, I'm going to go back to that situation and go back to that job or go back to a similar situation. It may not even be the same people, same environment, but it's similar people because you have the same mindset. Okay, because you're still not doing that internal work, because you're still not putting your heart into your job, your work. You're still not considering your heart when it comes to particular relationships or work that you're doing. You may possibly be thinking too much of superficial things, okay, of physical things. You're not looking into that emotional depth within yourself, okay, within developing with other people. Okay, so it's like until you be honest with yourself about that, it's almost like you're going to be in those cycled situations, and it's like you feel defeated, even having this mindset that nothing goes my way, causes for you to reject certain opportunities that are falling into your path, even new opportunities. So it's like you can have an opportunity for a new way of doing things, a new way of seeing things, new type of people, but you literally reject those and you go back to what you got away from. Some of you guys, it's just a mindset. So even though you've gotten to in a different location, you literally have an opportunity to be with energies that gives you glimpse of the lovers or the devil energy. Okay, and it's just like for some reason you're choosing that devil energy, and it could be because of certain things from your family. Like I said, that King of Swords, that Queen of Swords, that lack of emotional depth from that connection, or just even your family, may cause for you to put yourself in environments where people numb themselves too. Okay, so you may be feeling really empty inside. It's time to fill up your cup, baby. And it's going to be and like when you finally acknowledge your heartache, when you finally acknowledge your pain, a lot of emotions will come out. That's why I was coming towards you, the moon card, as you finally being honest about your emotions, and it is overwhelming. It's like a storm. It's a storm you've been trying to avoid, but you have to let that shit out. That shit has to come out. It's the only way you're going to progress. It's like, well, finally we got the honest truth. Okay, you're going to be crying. You may not be able to hear, understand what it is that you're saying, what they're saying. You may not even be able to see clearly. But your heart, the way your heart, you may shit, your heart's going to be pounding. You know, like you're finally going to feel that heartache. And that's activating your heart. And this is really understanding this process because you have to destroy everything around you because it did not resonate with your authentic self. It resonated with the numbing version of yourself. It resonated with the pain version of yourself. It resonated with your heartache. And now you want a full heart. You want to actually be alive. You want to feel alive. You want to live your life. And so you have to go through that process of death, of pretty much just killing off that old version of yourself and everything that resonated with it. Everybody that resonated with it, situations, environments, etc., etc. And then when you're rebuilding your life, the version of you, some of those situations may come back, and you will know if it resonates with your heart or not because your heart will feel the love. It would actually feel the love, not you eluding yourself and telling yourself that it's love when it's not. It's the type of love that you probably were raised on, but it wasn't healthy love that you was raised on. The love that you was raised on was like brutal and abusive verbally for some of you guys. And so it's like you pick that in partners and you find that in work environments and certain friendships. Okay. So let's see what they say your overall advice will be. Then we're going to go on to Oracle. Overall advice you have for my air signs. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is waiting. This is looking at your investments. This is quality over quantity. It's taking your time. Okay. Really taking your time to be grounded. Okay. You with all those emotions and those feelings, you don't have to act off of them, but you can allow yourself to feel them. You can be by yourself if you want to when it comes to you finally being honest with those emotions. I know that is how it is for me because, y'all, I'm a Scorpio. And I know that I can hurt others around me because of the pain that I have, the resentment that could be in me and stuff. And so I'm in the process of opening up my wounds and healing them and stuff. And so I like to be by myself because I will be crying. I will be screaming. I'm going to let that shit go. I'm going to let that shit out. Through honesty, though, through actually being honest. You know, it's different between, you know, just yelling and screaming and allowing for your ego to get something out versus allowing for your heart to get something out. I've noticed within myself, like certain things will come off as anger, but it's really just me saying, like, I want to be loved. You know, just like I want to feel your love. And I can say that versus screaming at that person or yelling at that person. I want to be able to feel your love. I want you to invest in me more. You know? So I do feel like with this Seven of Pentacles here, this is just like you looking at the quality of your thoughts, you looking at the quality, your quality and your routine, your investments, and just seeing what you're building with your life, okay? I do feel like this is like no longer saying everything is fine when it's not. Okay, this is you claiming your power, you speaking up for yourself. No, I'm not okay. Okay, no, I'm not okay. I don't like the way that made me feel. I don't like the way I'm feeling right now. I don't like that I've been ignoring my emotions and my feelings, okay? And here's the death card, that rebirth and renewal, okay? This is like legit killing off that old version of yourself, killing off things when, and with death, you guys, it can't be revived. Stop reviving and placing yourself back in situations that you don't know, that you know don't serve your highest good. Some of you guys, it could be your family. It is telling you to take it a day at a time, though. Okay, because this is you learning how to be more independent within yourself. Yep, we got 999 here. Okay, this is you learning how to give from a whole place. This is you learning how to stand up for yourself. This is you tapping into your strength to get your world and your reality the way that you want, for you to be in control of your choices. Okay, yeah, long-term goals and dreams. Okay, this is you learning that you are in control of the relationships that you have around you, and you don't have to tolerate anything that you don't want to tolerate. Okay, so literally taking it one day at a time, to make one action at a time, one thought at a time, to make sure it's a quality thought, to make sure it's a quality investment, making sure I'm coming from my transformed version of myself, making sure I'm making choices that's coming from the version of me that I wish to embody, and not my past, not this everything's fine person, because shit ain't okay. Okay, so that's very beautiful. Let us go ahead and start pulling some oracles, okay? Some of you guys, y'all are trying to build with somebody, and this is y'all finding a routine for yourself, by yourself, like a routine that makes you authentically happy, and seeing how you can find someone who fits in your routine. That's it. Okay, it's like, I'm not going to work to try to fit in your schedule or fit in your life, or I'm not going to change who I am, to fit in your picture. What about my picture? Okay, I feel like you can only work with people who are willing to work with you. And I feel like some of you won't be ready to accept that answer, that if I want to make this work, then I have to not have a life of my own. That's a relationship for some of y'all. I'm gonna legit have to, I can't be who I am. Okay, and some of you guys, this is someone who actually does want to work with you, and this is just telling y'all to just be okay with the steps that y'all are taking. 7, 8, the 9 was at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Pentacles was. So it's just like, this is you finding stability within yourself by yourself. 7 of Pentacles is me. Okay, I'm putting in the fruits of my labor. I'm investing in these seeds. These seeds are taking quite a bit to grow. It could be different businesses. It could be different beliefs that you have. It could be different people around you, different things in your physical environment that you're growing to bring you happiness and satisfaction. Okay, so it's like you are finding a routine to help you continue to grow your life the way that you are growing it, so that you can be this abundant person. Okay, just as your individual self, so that you won't be looking for someone else outside of you to handle your burdens, and vice versa. Okay, so you will be lonely at some points, or feel lonely at some point. I feel like this is you grieving an old version of yourself, but you're literally developing new beliefs. You're developing a new life for yourself. Okay, and it feels uncomfortable, and sometimes you will feel like, are my efforts really getting me somewhere? And it's just like, you have to trust your vision. You have to trust the process. You have to continue to do these practices that will build up the life that you want, the quality life that you want. So I have to continue to reaffirm to myself these particular things. I have to continue to do these particular actions. And these particular things will actually help me know myself more. These particular things will help me embrace my gifts. These particular things will help me get my environment be the way that I want, will help me become self-sufficient and independent. This is me learning how to stand on my own 2 feet and stop trying to find someone else to be my other foot. We can have 4 feet. You know, we can do with 4 feet versus you cutting off one foot, I'm cutting off one foot, and we seeing how we can merge together. We don't have to cut anything off from ourselves. We can add on and multiply each other. And we can add on and multiply any space that we're in. Some of you guys, you trying to, work for yourself, and in order to do so, you have to just be okay with the steps that you're taking. Work to continue to grow what it is that you're growing, that is your wish fulfillment, that aligns with who you are authentically, and just understand as you continue to put forth those efforts, then you are going to get the fruits of your labor. That's it. You just got to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to continue to be honest with yourself about your emotions. You have to continue to be consistent. Okay? And you have to allow for whatever is falling off, fall off, because it don't resonate with what you're growing. And with also understanding that sometimes leaves fall off because that's just a part of the season. Things fall off. People fall off because they don't belong in this next stage. You continue to grow the quality that you're growing. They're not quality. Those environments, those situations, those environments, not quality. Okay, it's like the spirit is working with you. Spirit is wanting you to deeply align with your wish fulfillment. With some of you guys, like I said, you actually going to be under the spotlight. You're going to be seen like famous, being famous, or have a lot of like support. And it's like not everybody wishes you well. Some people legit just wants to eat the fruits of your labor without putting in the work, and some people don't authentically want to see you shine. And those are the things that are falling off. So you may not understand it, and it may cause for you to feel defeated and rejected, but spirit knows what they're doing. And this is just like you really, really trusting in the quality things that you're investing in, and just understand that quality does take time. It ain't nothing to be rushed. Even when it comes to a relationship, it's like understanding the steps that we have to take. I need to be an independent person, and you need to be an independent person. We both deserve to be independent people, so we won't place our burdens on each other. Okay, so let us see what romance angel cards they have. The love was heavy. Okay, the love was heavy. More so than a career, even though it's a lot of pentacles here. So y'all may be having money issues, and slash art is groundedness for a lot of you guys, because it's like you don't know how to be grounded in your emotions. You may possibly express it. It may be in a hurtful way. And it's because you don't take the time to actually feel your emotions yourself, and then see what that emotion is telling you, and then seeing how can I, in a grounded way, express this emotion, versus I'm just about to say this. I'm just about to do this. You know? So we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I do feel like, like I said, some of you guys are just trying to make everybody else happy, be this picture perfect relationship or connection. And it's just like, get away from societal standards, get away from these worldly standards, get away from what people say a relationship should look like, and ask yourself how you want your relationship to look like, how you want your relationship to feel like, and find somebody who match that energy. Some of you guys is like one person in that connection who's just trying to, oh, this person, you see how he put his girl on there and like this, why don't you do that for me? Just like, because that's not them, that's not us. Are you saying you don't feel what I feel, type of thing? So really ask that person that, because I do feel like somebody, they don't feel. They actually don't feel. And it's like when you invest in things that don't feel, it would be almost like pouring your love and your emotions into like a broken vase or a broken cup. The water, the love will just go straight through, and you're going to feel drained because you're not getting back what you're pouring into. You're not growing. You're not like, it would be like if I was to pour something, and the things that I'm growing, and it got holes all in it, the things that my seeds can't even properly get nourished. I can't properly get nourished. I can't see the fruits of my labor because either my vase is broken, or I'm investing in broken people, situations, broken places, broken mindsets, etc., etc. So it's just like really making sure you are, just not pouring from that broken place again. Okay. So we have release your ex. The time has come for you to clear your energy. um, I do feel like that was all of those Ten of Swords. Where was it at? It was from here. Releasing from that dead state, that dead mindset, things taken from you. Like I said, somebody's so afraid of something happened from the past that they kind of bring that past energy into their future, or just what it is that they're building. They compare things to that ex. And it's just like when you compare things to your ex or think things will happen from your ex, it's because you haven't taken the time to clear your energy. You haven't taken your time to really feel all your pain from that situation and release it. And like I said, if you don't clear your energy out, if you don't heal your wounds, they're going to show up in the physical. Okay, so it's just like it doesn't matter if you find yourself in a different stage. It's still gonna be the same lesson. Okay, because you haven't taken the time to heal your heart. Okay, so it's like you're gonna always. It doesn't mean that the new person that you're building with doesn't have a chance or an opportunity to develop into, someone that's good for you, but you don't have any control over them. You have control over yourself. You have to take the time to separate and focus on, your own healing, your own heartache, so that you can at least express to that person from a whole heart. And maybe it will trigger something within their heart and their own healing too. And y'all could align in a way that is beneficial to the both of y'all. Okay. But as of right now, it's like you're being placed in situations that's reminding you of the heartache that you felt, because it's time to actually open that wound and heal it. Okay, pull the swords out and heal that wound. Okay, so we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present. Literally, the more you hold on to that past, the more you lie to yourself about how it has affected you, the more you try to numb yourself from that situation, the more it's just going to present itself in your physical, in your present moment. Okay, forgiveness is going to be the answer. Okay, and if y'all remember that Page of Pentacles, just learning. Some of y'all are still with that person and just telling you to release them. Others of you guys, you've already released them, and it's just like seeing how you can take it as a learning experience. The reason why you feel so much pain still is because you haven't really learned the lessons from it. You haven't. You have not authentically learned and slash are applied those lessons to bring better quality things and people in your life. Okay, some of you guys, you have been doing the work, and this is just confirmation, because I don't want you to feel like you're not. This is why you do have this new love coming here, because you have been doing the work. You've been doing the right thing. You've been holding yourself accountable. You have been disciplined to reject masked energy. And the hidden things that'll block you is you not allowing for this to go. This is the final mass thing breaking apart. And it is through destruction. It is destructive. But this is you expressing your boundaries. Okay, so it's like I'm being proud of myself for expressing my boundaries. I'm still forgiving. I'm being compassionate. I'm being loving, because like that was my final lesson to show and prove that I learned from my past experiences, and I won't ever have to go through those anymore, because I didn't accept that type of treatment. Okay, so then we have make the effort. Great love is worth the steps you're guided to take. Like I said, this person could reject their emotions so much that they're not even doing what they're guided to take, to say or do. They're not putting forth efforts and energy. They're not even investing in it. They're not investing in it because they're afraid that if they invest in it, they won't really grow what it is that they want. But it's like the love that they have for this person makes them want to do so much, if they were being honest with themselves about the love. So, because like I said, it's a creative project that you have. It's just like you may be numbing yourself so much from the pain that you could experience, and it's blocking you from taking as much effort towards those things. And this is just like, make sure you are taking these steps. Okay, you gotta keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Okay. And I feel like it's your usual types and expectation because, like I said, you will find yourself placed in those situations from your past experience because you have to forgive and learn from those situations and apply it. And it's like keep an open mind because um, it's this new version of you that you have yet to be. You haven't fully been this new version of you. So it's like you're really being humble. You're really learning about yourself. You're really embracing yourself. You're really embracing your emotions, embracing your love, embracing your ability to show love. And it's like you are going to align with someone who you're not really used to aligning with. Some of you guys is like, what? I'm not used to having an effortless connection. I'm used to having to argue. I'm used to having to, communicate in a way that's abusive. I'm used to, I'm not used to being nurtured. I'm not used to, expressing my emotions and my feelings and actually being received. I'm not used to someone telling me to be accountable for myself because I see it's different for a lot of you guys, but just like keep an open mind that I have been attracting things that resonated with the trauma version of myself so that I can heal that trauma. Because usually, when it comes to wounds, even if you lie about them, they're going to present themselves in the physical. Because sometimes it's hard for you to go within, sometimes it's hard for you to see what's within. And so you see it within the relationships that you are in your physical. Okay? So let us get some messages from your angels. This is a lot. All right. All right. So the bottom of the deck, we have Yvonne. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and heaven are watched over by the angels. So a lot of you guys, if you've been seeing particular animals, it's like looking deeper into them, looking at the symbolic meaning. They may be giving you insight. Some of you guys may be traveling. You got to leave your pet, and it's just saying that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is you may be leaving your pet and it's just telling you that your pet will be safe and taken care of. Maybe leaving your pet with your family or something. Okay. So we have Ray. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Um, yeah. It's just to help you positively transmute these energies. I feel like a lot of groundedness needs to happen here. Um, Learning how to be grounded in your emotions, not just expressing your emotions all willy nilly. I don't know if that's a word, but yeah. We have a star. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. And then we have Isabella. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Okay, so literally, when I said make sure when you do take actions, tell yourself the best story. The only reason why you wouldn't be consistent is because you're telling yourself a story that resonates with your past, that resonate with the past that you have yet to forgive yourself for going through or forgive that person. So it's like really make sure. Oh my gosh, about to make me cry. Okay, just really make sure and it's okay to cry. Don't hold back your tears. You need to get that shit out, so that you can make progress. Okay, because those emotions just sitting there is just making it mold, you guys. It's making the water mold, the emotions mold, and it's just like we're ready for some new love. We're ready for some new emotions. We're ready for a new experience. Okay, one that is the best. That's the start. One that's a wish fulfillment. One that's going to bring me some deep healing and some deep alignment. One that's going to help me deeply feel connected the way I deserve to. Okay, and some of you guys, like I said, this is your business. Some of you guys may be some sort of want to be like a yoga instructor or some sort of personal trainer or something. And I do feel like they're telling you before you really kick your business off like that, just make sure you find groundedness within yourself because you're going to go through things in your business, obstacles in your business, and you have to be this emperor. This emperor, the whole world can be destroying around them. The emperor can go through moments like this, and this nigga gonna find some strategies. He gonna see how he can continue to still be disciplined. It's like this person has a good poker face. Okay, a really good poker face. Just because they have a good poker face does not mean they're undermining their emotions and their feelings. This person is emotionally vulnerable to the right people. Okay, in their healthy version, they are. And it's like when they know that it's the right person, then they are going to open up emotionally. But if they don't feel like it's the right emotions or the right environment or the right people or the right people or the right environment, they're not going to open up their emotions. Instead, they are going to have their poker face on and come up with a strategy to get their reality and those relationships and just their environment aligned with what they feel like they deserve. And when they finally do feel like they're in that type of environment, then they will, when they do feel groundedness, when they do feel stable, then they will be open about their emotions and their feelings, okay? All right, so last but not least, we're going to pull from the chakra cards, and we're going to be finished, okay? Message you have my air signs. Alrighty. So we got impatience and we have perfection here, okay? And we got faith here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the faith does just talk about these roadblocks, just trusting that those roadblocks, some of you guys, this was a particular relationship, your ex, or a situation that manifested in your life again. It's to help strengthen your intuition. It's to help, like I said, it was just a final test for you to see, do you really know who you are? And are you willing to just accept something less than what you deserve for the sake of accepting it, for the sake of not being by yourself? Are you willing to say no to something so you can get the best? It's kind of what I'm feeling from that. Something that you already know you deserve. So let's go ahead and read these two. All right, so I'll read these two. Some of you guys, like I said, some of y'all, this is someone who's confessing your love. And it's actually new and it's deserved. Some of you guys, it's someone confessing their love, but whoever this person is, it's a mask. It resonates with your trauma version of yourself. It I won't say it's a lie. I'm gonna just say it is a connection that isn't for your highest good at the moment. And it's probably where the impatience is coming from. Okay, so let's go ahead and just read the impatience. This talks about your throat chakra. Actually, let's go to perfection first because that's your root chakra. That's your rooted beliefs, your grounded beliefs. Okay, so this is your foundation. Okay, so it's just like foundations will continue to fall apart until you find some quality rooted beliefs to grow your relationships, your life, how you feel about yourself, etc., etc. So it's like these cards represent the beginning of an undertaking and may guide you away from old ideas that no longer work for you in your life. Okay, so perfection says this card indicates protection and an inner conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. Remain kind and unattached to an outcome. Being right and letting others know that you are right may not support the understanding that you desire. Okay, and that's like not feeding into your ego so much, but instead giving that unconditional love instead. It's like, okay, you're right. Like if that helps you feel better, type of thing. I don't have to just make everything perfect or be perfect or be in control of everything. Okay, so perfection says I have the same high standards for myself as I do for others. Are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look at what's right and good in your world and you will see it. Where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it may not be the best way of being. Alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, transformation ahead, uniqueness, friendship, and acceptance. So the meditation says, think about the people in your life. Find something good about every person who comes into your mind, no matter who they are and how you feel about them, before you release them. You will know this meditation has concluded when no more people come forward. Okay, so this one right here is just literally, you may possibly just have these rooted beliefs and these grounded beliefs that are sourced from perfection. And it could be because, like I said, those parents, those King of Swords, that Queen of Swords, like, they just had these really high standards, okay? And like, the way that they spoke to you, it was really just they wanted achievement. They wanted results. And results are cool, no cap. They're awesome, but they're not everything. Sometimes you have to just live the experience. Sometimes you just have to enjoy the experience. Sometimes you have to understand that you're a human and your emotions do affect you. And you're not going to build a life based off of you numbing your emotions or neglecting your spirit. You're not going to do that. Okay, so I do feel like it goes back to that compassionate nature where you're learning how to be compassionate with others and yourself too. Okay, it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to not be, look put together in front of the public. Okay, it's okay to break down in tears. Okay, it's okay that this these high standards are these expectations affected me this way. Okay, don't get me wrong. Just as an emperor, you've made some really amazing achievements, you guys. But the way this kind of looking is like, I don't know if these achievements truly resonate with who I am and what it is that I want to do in my life. Okay. So then we have impatience. Ooh, I know it's a lot, you guys. I know. Oh my gosh, I'm giving you a hug and I love you so much. Because it's like, damn, I'm really thinking about this stuff. Like, maybe she's right. And all honesty, like I said, these are general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but genuinely do apply it. Because some of us do build lives that don't even resonate with us, but resonate with our the experiences that our past paint us to be, or our pain paint us to be. Okay, so impatience says your desire to create may overpower the necessity of aligning with divine timing. The time to shine will come. Move with the energy and not in front of it. Being present has its own rewards. Okay, so impatience at a deeper glance says if I don't take care of it, it'll never happen. Now is not the time to make rushed decisions. You have made your needs known, now leave it alone. You may block something wonderful from coming to you if you are hasty. Am I jumping the gun? If I'm honest with myself, am I forcing something? Scarcity thinking, being exhausted by your efforts, success through patience, unfolding revelation, and success. So heavy with the understanding the steps that you have to take. Okay, and just understand you can't rush a seed. Okay, it'll be like legit. I'm pouring love into this person. I'm pouring love into this project. I'm pouring love into myself. I'm not seeing the growth. Oh my gosh, bump you, bump me, bump all this shit. Then you start resulting to the insult. Then you start resulting to I'm not enough. Then you start resulting to all these negative thought patterns and all these negative possibilities. And in reality, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. The only thing that's blocking you is literally your thought patterns. You have to continue to water yourself. You can't and see it as a seed, baby. Things just take time to grow. Things take time. You take time to grow. Be compassionate with yourself, especially and even when you notice that you're speaking to yourself in that manner because that's what you were raised on. Okay, so even be patient with yourself as you're producing better quality thoughts for yourself. That's why what I'm saying is to take it one day at a time for the hidden things that'll help you. Okay, and not being able to go through these tower moments, because you have to understand things are going to fall off in your life because it resonated with the trauma version of yourself and not in the mass version of yourself, not the authentic version of yourself. So I lost those things not because there's something wrong with me, but because I'm finally speaking better into myself. I'm finally watering myself with the best. And so anything that's not the best is going to fall off. Those are leaves. They're not the seeds. They don't resonate with my grounded beliefs that I'm growing for myself. So it's just like really continue to do what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job. The only thing that's blocking you is you not really seeing the work that you're putting. You're not trusting in that work. You're not having faith. Okay, and with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and read the faith one. Okay, so faith says we are all wounded. Some wounds are easily recognized while others may not. Forge ahead and do not allow for your pain to hold you back. You are meant to inspire others, and if you do not carry on, they will suffer. It is time to deliver your message. Oh my gosh, you guys, deliver your message. Okay, I was trying to look for the faith card so y'all can look at it. Okay, so it says, I am more than I think I am. What frightens you is something much smaller than you know. If you're experiencing pain, holding on tighter will only worsen the situation. Your greatness awaits. I have a tremendous amount of personal magnetism. Am I willing to allow for myself to shine? Narrow focus, miracles all around, not following wise counsel, not accepting your gifts, using your energy in a self defeating way, gift, muse, and fear. Okay, so I just want to go ahead and let y'all know just a moment of vulnerability for y'all. This is me using my gift because, and I am going through a very difficult time. Okay, I am. But I feel like I know that my guidance has helped me through difficult times, and I feel like it can help other people through difficult times too. And I don't want to use my energy in a self-defeating way anymore. So when it's like I am going through these obstacles, instead of me blaming myself, I'm going to put out a message. You know, I know somebody else may be going through something too. Or for me, I am a strong empath, so I feel the emotions of the collective, and it could really cause for me to go through these depressive spells out of nowhere. Um, and that's a time for me to put out a message, because it's going to help somebody alleviate that pain. Okay, so it's like, don't focus so much on the fear. Instead, you know, focus on don't focus so much on being perfect. Don't focus so much on presenting things in a perfect manner. You know, just focus on putting yourself out there. Focus on doing so through compassion. Focus on opening up your heart and expressing things from your heart, and being this loving, emotional being. Okay, and it's just like you are going to allow for a lot of things to literally grow in response of that. Okay, so the meditation for that says, this is the time to let go and recognize your own gifts. Remember, just releasing control. Thank your guides for protecting you and not allowing for you to give up. The first step in communicating and sharing with the world. Oh, this is the first step of communicating and sharing with the world. The royal purple brick is a part of your path and not the entire journey. Have faith. Okay, so these are just little obstacles that help strengthen your intuition. It helps you see things. You're about to see things clearly from some sort of brick in the road, some sort of obstacle that you had to overcome, that you had to use your intuition to overcome. It was like Spirit gave you a gift, Spirit gave you the world, Spirit said, hold on, wait. Spirit said, hold on, wait, be patient. Because you're trying to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You don't even have to try to make other people's lives perfect. What works for them may not work for you. What works for you may not work for them, and that's okay. Instead, you take what you're supposed to learn from that situation and you go on about your life. All right. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all so much. Remember, we're always lit. We're always growing. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace and do not let these hoes get you outside yourself. Okay.